They've decided to extend spring break. Kids won't come back right now until March 23rd.
Now to an update from Duval County Schools. The administration plans to roll out remote learning.
Right now, teachers are ready to connect with students.
It is called Duval Homeroom.
City, state, and federal leaders are all urging people to use social distancing to help slow the spread of the coronavirus.
Turn on your televisions and look at what's happening in New York and other parts of the country. We don't want that to happen in Jacksonville.
Our K through 12 schools will continue with distance learning for the duration of the school year.
Duval County high school seniors will get a graduation ceremony, and the district says it's happy to honor the students.
The people that I talked with said they liked the idea. A delayed ceremony is better than no ceremony.
Does it have to be like PG language?
Wow.
Crazy.
Unbelievable.
Challenging.
Different.
Disappointing.
Interesting.
Unexpected.
Unforgettable. Roller coaster.
It was a little bit scary too.
Bittersweet.
That was a good one.
The fact that we're never going to get to go back to AC and have that one last day with all your friends and stuff, that's been probably the toughest.
We never got the whole 2020 celebration with a lot of our teachers that we liked, and it's kind of a big bummer. But at the same time, it's kind of we have a story to tell.
We were also excited for spring break and having that fun week, and then to come back and have all the cool events. I think that part was just weird when they started canceling school for us.
What high school year misses prom? None. We're the only year.
World War II.
They probably slipped prom back then, bro.
What do you mean? They got drafted.
Honestly, transitioning to online work. I can never figure out how to turn in my work, and it's always late, and I'm always I'm sorry. And I don't know if we're supposed to go on Teams and say that we're here.
Oh my gosh.
I don't.
Switching from the classes with hands-on with teachers to online and having to do it all on your own and having to figure out a schedule and stay organized, I think that's the toughest part.
Getting that motivation and to get up and just start doing your work when you're at home all day, in bed all day, that's definitely the toughest part.
I would say the senior breakfasts and a lot of the senior activities we got to do before all this happened. With our first senior breakfast and our senior tailgates and the Ray Rally, definitely having new traditions for our senior year, something that I'll never forget.
Our principal and Ms. Solomon and some other faculty and staff members, they gave us the opportunity to have such good experiences at such an early time in the year, and I'll never forget that. Those were the staples of senior year for sure.
I liked the Ray Rally just because it was different from a normal pep rally, but also our parents and our family members got to see what AC's pep rallies are usually like.
That was the most I saw teachers actually participate and show school spirit along with the students.
Painting parking spots, I remember seeing other high schools do that, and we all advocated for it so much, and we ended up getting in the end, which was so amazing to, be able to have that approval from administration that we were going to be able to do that. And that also taught me a lesson, painting concrete is not an easy feat.
No, not at all.
It takes a while and a lot of paint.
This whole year as a whole was just the best last 6-7 months of my life for sure.
You know, I was on homecoming court. I didn't win homecoming queen, but I had a blast. Like, so many people were cheering for me. Like, it was just full of like good energy and good vibes, and so many nice people. So I'll remember that forever.
Oh, the Poison video with the teacher. Yes. I helped with that. That made me like
fun. Homecoming week was really fun.
Oh,
Dressing up with my friends.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
The homecoming game against Terry Parker, it was just really fun.
Every day after school, with all my friends, with Alondra, and with, I know sometimes Abby would be there, and like because we would all have clubs, you know, we would all stay after school all the time, and then after that we would just like all stay in the parking lot and just talk for like an hour after school was over. Like I'll never forget that.
What was that concert thing called?
I got this shirt from there.
I also loved Multicultural Day. We actually got to do 2 of those this year. It was so much fun, and just to see the students of the school get so involved with other cultures, it's just so nice to see.
My first at bat of the season, I had the home run, and that was just like, it helped, but it like just that at bat was in the first inning and like put so much momentum on the team, and it helped us have momentum throughout the season. So I love that. I mean, you know, anything to do to help my team.
I got to suit up on senior night and play, which was probably one of the best memories I ever had in high school. And I got in on the last play.
When you came out there, everyone on the team got excited. Everyone knew what was happening. All you had to do was take that knee, and the game was over. We were all going out on a win, and exciting moment for all of us.
In Sands' class, and we always like scream, "Price don't shift the curve."
Price don't shift the curve.
Exactly, bro. Like we crashed in Ross Mannis' class a couple times just to scream "Price don't shift the curve" because they're right next door, and just really having fun like while learning with Sands was really good this year.
All right, make a little noise.
I love how much school spirit we have as a whole. Like having the music on Fridays in the morning that was started this year, the spirit weeks, like that's what I love about Atlantic Coast. How everyone's like feels so included.
It's just really cool, like going to such a like diverse school, like all different types of like people and stuff.
I'm definitely gonna miss absolutely everything about AC, the relationships I've made, the friends I've made. It's just amazing.
Just probably like the overall vibe. It's just teachers make it a fun place. All the students make it a fun place. It's just I don't like dread going to school. I like going to school. You know what I mean?
There's nothing like walking up the library steps and then like seeing the sunrise at like as soon as you get to school. It's so beautiful.
It feels like in a school that's so big, everything still feels personal.
A lot of teachers are really nice. Like ACHS just has like a lot of good teachers.
I'm gonna miss like the relationships and connections I had with teachers and admin.
They actually treat us like family.
Miss Bradley is like my school mom. Like I love Miss Bradley.
Mr. Butner is my dad. Miss Laura is my mom. I will just concretely say that, and I've told this to them.
Mr. Butner, that's my grandpa.
I'm gonna say Miss Norris just because she's been my cheer coach for the past 3 years, and she's kind of like a mom to me.
Shout out to Mr. Seibert. That's my father. That's my dad.
Oh my God, love Seibert.
Seibert.
You can't love Seibert. Ready, set, go.
Okay. My father.
Miss Hardy is amazing. Like, she loved her some science. I don't, but she loves her some science. And she's a sweetheart. Like, she's like the aunt you come to, and she bakes cookies and lets you do whatever you want. Yeah, she's just great.
Like, I love Moses. Moses is always somebody like you can go talk to. He's like the uncle. He's like the white uncle we never had.
Copeland is my dad, if none of y'all knew.
That went now, honey.
He came to Atlantic Coast to find his long lost daughter.
got Mr. R. Okay, that's number one because you know that man is a goat.
Yeah, Tommy Rock, Sandman, Kush Kim, gaining that clout.
Because that's what we're about.
Old school chops.
And then the beat drops.
Yeah. Tommy Rock is here. Sandman is back. Kush Cam's live to crush a dope track. Seniors who drip. Honorary clip. This is a tribute. Class of double 20 overcame darkness. Outlook is sunny. The year started wild. Full of elation. Even got a show with High School Nation. Friday Night Light. Pep rally tight. Class of 2020 feeling alright. Tailgate bag. Dropping that swag. 2020 perks. Putting in works. Space painting cars. These ladies are stars. The vibe was lit. The year legit. The class of 2020 ain't got no quit. Then coronavirus, just like Miley Cyrus, wrecking bald life, cut like a knife. The year took a turn. You stayed home to learn. Tigers had a king. Fast and let a crime ring. Tick-tock savage. Sleep schedule ravage. Drake slid a track. Felt like life was back. Still had time to earn that diploma. COVID ain't got 2020 in a coma. Future coming fast. College at last. 20 earning chips. Stingrays doing flips. Fire on the back. These Rays not nervous. Salute to my homies. Heading to the service. Shout out to Miss Spalding and administration. We decorating lids at this year's graduation. You all did a lot to make this year slap. Thanks for the love. We mean it no cap. One more accolade. I'm dropping to the crowd. Tribute to the Stingray, who's really made me proud. I'm forever grateful. My life he does enhance. Andre goated high school like Jordan's last dance.
Dad, you're really alright. You know I got your back. Thanks for making high school the opposite of whack.
All of us at AC are really one big fam, living together through this global pandemic. This rhyme is systemic. The class that beat down COVID. The rest is academic. Shout out class of 2020. We love you. You made it. Kush Cam, Sandman, Tommy Rock. We on the clock. Andre. That's all we gotta say. We love you, class of 2020. Dab, bite off a slab. Yeah.
I love Ross Maneth, Mr. Ross Maneth. He always cracks jokes in the morning, which helps me when I'm tired. So I want to give him a shout out.
Definitely Miss Newman. That's my favorite teacher since sophomore year.
I'm about to go with Miss McDuffie. No disrespect to any other teacher I've had, but Mr. Kushner literally hits different. It's just perfect to be in Kushner's class and just listen to him ramble and go off about something funny and then crack a dad joke.
I've had Kush all 4 years of high school. Like it's been the best, dude.
Like, you can't beat that.
My three favorite teachers were you, Kushner, Mr. Fleming, even though he left, Mr. Sands, and Mr. Zambudio. Like, all of y'all were just the funniest, most like outgoing teachers I've had throughout my entire school experience, and definitely made class like more fun and made me actually want to pay attention or learn.
I want to give a big shout out to Mr. Sands. You are an amazing government econ teacher. Like, I mean that, and thank you, because I've actually learned important stuff I need to know.
He always makes it like fun and always has a funny story to go with every single topic, and I just really appreciate his class and enjoyed going.
Mr. Samudio.
Oh yeah, I was about to say that.
I'd like to shout out Mr. Z. My guy, if it wasn't for you, I don't know where I'd be at school.
My favorite teacher ever is definitely Miss James. She pushed me like past everything that I thought that I was. Like, she's my number one. So shout out to Miss James. Love her forever.
Nobody will ever top Miss James. Like, that is the number one person.
I really appreciate Miss Thomas. She's a really strong woman, so it was really nice to get to have that bond with her. I was her TA this year.
Mr. Kent, my dog since freshman year. I love Mr. Kent.
Mr. Kent was really welcoming of me. I transferred in sophomore year, and he was one of the first teachers I had and really connected with.
I would specifically like to shout out Mr. Frenzel and Miss Curran because they have been truly amazing teachers, brain roll coaches, and NHS sponsors.
You already know.
My girl Curran, you my dog. I love you. Like literally freshman year, I told my brother, I was like, oh, I'm hearing bad things about Curran. I don't want to take her next year. And he literally looked at me and was like, don't you ever disrespect her again.
To me, she is a model of the woman I want to be, and that is someone who is strong. So I thank Miss Curran for being one of the most memorable parts of my high school experience.
I love Miss Y.
Oh,
Miss
yeah.
Y is like the best teacher. Miss Y, I mean,
yeah, she's great. Miss Y is great.
She helped me a lot my freshman year when I didn't speak English.
Yeah.
Or I didn't do anything.
Yeah,
Miss
she was
Y
so
was
helpful to us.
always pushing me. Do your work at the Alice.
Always.
You gotta practice
Always.
your English. Miss Y, I'm so thankful for her.
Miss Hazel, I love Miss Hazel.
Dr. Green. Dr. Green. Shout out to Mr. Joseph. That's my OG. Love Mr. Joseph.
Whoop, whoop. Reference check is pretty cool too.
Shout out to Mr. Savory.
Yes.
Love him.
Miss Lacados. I love Miss Lacados. Like,
Shout out Miss Lacados, man.
Miss Lacados, like,
Let's
go.
go. Come on. Let's
Because I love Miss
She do
Lacados.
everything.
Like, she's our rock. Like, she was new and like, you know, like, and we honestly, like, as a senior class, we could have been like boo and like not like respect to her, but like I feel like with all the stuff that she did, like she did a lot for us, and like she didn't have to come in and do that, and like she I just love Miss Lacados. Like, yes,
she's a hardworking woman.
And someone who really inspired me junior year was Miss Laura. Her intelligence and just the way she taught the class, and she knew what she was doing, and just everything she did, I was in awe of.
Shout out to Mr. DiBernardo. That's like, yeah, he's awesome too.
Hey.
Yeah, he's always making sure that like he's real patient, and that's amazing to be in a teacher. And I don't know how he's patient with our class, but he was, and he's really good at teaching too. So shout out.
Both of the library ladies, Coach Rowan, Coach Mike, Coach Ross, amazing staff we have at AC. So shout out to all you guys, and just thank you for everything that you do.
I didn't have gym like the last 2 years, but I remember gym sophomore and my freshman year, Coach Ross was always making us die laughing. Coach Lee is fun.
You know, I kind of slacked off my first 2 years. Of
Oh
high
my
school,
gosh, me
and,
too. I
That's
regret it.
just the biggest mistake ever. These last 2 years, I've grinded, and I felt good about myself, honestly.
If I had to go back and redo high school, I would work as hard as I could. I wouldn't be as lazy as I was. I wouldn't be a procrastinator.
Do not procrastinate. Don't do it.
In junior year, I learned that, maybe like sometimes when you mix work with play, it can actually be very good for your mental health.
And I don't think, people realize that earlier this school year, like we had so many opportunities to have all these senior events, and some people just didn't take advantage of it. I mean, you got to live like everyday high school.
I learned that I need to not worry about things that I can't control and just focus on the things that I can control in life. Because at the end of the day, you're going to have a lot of bad things happen every day even. And if you can't control it, then you just got to not worry about it. It's in God's hands.
To be willing to like beat to your own drum and don't be afraid to be exactly who you want to be and present as. And I think that's something that AC is very unique for, because I don't think I've ever been as like open about who I am as when I have been at AC in these past 2 years. I think it's been really awesome and really fun. It's just, I've been around a very encouraging environment.
I got a little bit cuter, taller, hair a little longer. No, I didn't get taller.
Ability to grow facial hair.
Yes, sir. I got my Minchy mustache kind of right now, growing in.
Like, I never would have gone to a football game in freshman year or sophomore. But then this year I was kind of like, you know what, might as well. Like, what's the worst that could happen? Just to find out they sell shaved ice at those games. No one told me.
Yeah.
No one told me.
I've never been to a game and I know that.
I didn't know that.
I definitely stopped being a bad kid. That's one. And I became more open with people, started being able to express myself more. and being a better person.
Nice answer.
That's good.
I really think since freshman year I've become nerdier, which is not a bad thing. And it goes to say that you become who you're supposed to be, and I guess that's just who I am.
That's so true, Corinne. You are a little nerd.
And it's good. I'm happy that I've
I love it. I'm not afraid of talking to people anymore.
I used to be, very closed off, and then I met this beautiful group of ladies.
I just felt like it could open up more, especially like with like these group of girls like right here.
I was never ever part of this, and I remember like in the shows you're like, oh my gosh, look at those group of friends, like I just want that, and I finally have them, and it's amazing.
This is what we've dedicated our lives to, Kevin. and there's just so many.
I think my favorite one from the 4 years, I don't know why, but I love this meme, is Kermit the Frog where he's sipping tea. Oh, that is my absolute go-to meme for anything.
And then the other one is this picture, and the caption is, I just want to graduate. So yes, those are my top two.
My favorite one it's definitely the SpongeBob one, the I'm gonna head out. And I don't know if y'all have seen the one where it's like, go ahead and log out for me.
I'm gonna need you to log out for me. Yes!
The
what?
TikTok is the meme that's gonna last.
Yeah, TikTok is the meme of senior year.
Beans is a meme himself. Just look at him.
Yeah.
All 5'2".
I'm not 5'2". I'm
120 pounds of him.
Yeah.
He's a meme himself.
I saw the Jacksonville dinosaur. It's on Beach Boulevard. Someone made it into a meme, and I just think that's really funny because I see that dinosaur all the time.
Oh my god, his name is called Rex.
Rex.
He's on Google Maps. I'm not even kidding. He's on Google Maps.
I'm sure he's been there forever.
He's amazing. The place that he literally belongs to isn't even there anymore. I don't know what it was.
It was mini golf.
It's a mini golf?
It was mini golf. It's gone now.
Bro, I literally just saw the dinosaur. I was like bro.
Yeah, the mini golf place is shut down, but the dinosaur lives on.
The clip from the Michael Jordan commercial in the 80s where he's really calm and he's just like, stop it, get some help.
Okay, there was one meme Miss Solomon did. This is the only one I can think of. It was when we did AP Psych, and she literally did the funniest memes ever, and it was a picture of William Vunt. He did something for psychology. He's like the father of psychology, and it was like turned down for Vunt, and she did like the funniest memes ever. That's the only one I remember because it was the first one I learned.
My favorite one is where it's like the lady from the Real Housewives is like pointing, and she has someone holding her back, and then it's like the cat. That's like pointing back to her. That one.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Well, I'm gonna just go with my schedule here. I wake up around 2 or 3 o'clock every day. I know it's not that good, but just hear me out. And then I work out at 4, and then I'll come back home. I'll eat dinner. I'll do schoolwork, or I'll go hang out with a couple friends, because you can't have a lot of people together. And then the night I used to spend my time playing video games and doing schoolwork till about 4 or 5 a.m. And then I start shutting it down and go to sleep, and then wake up and repeat.
It's kind of been the same thing every single day, but it's still been good. I wouldn't complain too much.
Finding new hobbies, actually. I'm painting now. I'm cooking. I don't cook.
Baking. Alexa's been baking so much.
I've been baking so much. Everything I see, I want to bake. And I'm like, Mom, can I bake this?
You've been playing chess.
Because we're so bored. We got into chess, man. I know how to play chess now. What?
Doing puzzles for me is honestly that's been the go-to for me.
I've been working out a lot, actually. Running, I never run, and I've actually started to like it, which is kind of crazy because I hate running.
I've got back into art. That's my positive. like me and Art have become friends again.
I'm starting to learn another language. I'm trying to learn Norwegian right now. And so I always wanted to learn it, but I never had the time. But like since I'm in quarantine, I might as well just put in the time and try to learn it.
I learned how to like control my like anxiety and like whatever. I be meditating, bro. I be like levitating and stuff. So
a lot of the things I've been doing are it's like trying new things. Like I've been fishing, I've been playing basketball, all things that I would not ever do ever.
Playing basketball?
I'm playing basketball, which might be very surprising to hear. And fishing. I don't know. I'm not the nature type, and look at me now.
Definitely being able to have a phone and being able to just call anybody you want to makes it so much easier.
I have FaceTimed more people in the past month than I have ever in my life.
I pay for all of these like streaming apps now because I just want to watch everything now.
we've been watching Lego Ninjago. Hey, if anyone watches videos for Lego Ninjago, one of the best series out there. I don't
You
care
can't
if
make
it's
fun
Lego
of us. You can't make fun of us.
No, I don't. I'm proud. I watch Lego Ninjago and I'm
It's
proud.
heat, bruh.
Alright, it's some heat.
I'm also watching All American.
So good.
That show's really good. And then I'm going to start some other shows because what else do we have to do?
Outer Banks.
Outer
Banks.
Tiger King was pretty raw.
The Last Dance.
Gotta watch Money Heist though. That's the show.
Dude, Ozark is so good.
I have Hulu, Disney Plus, and Netflix. I have nothing to watch. I have nothing to watch.
You have nothing to watch? How do you have nothing to watch? You have 3 streaming platforms that all have everything.
I'm having technical difficulties over here, so I don't know if you can hear me well.
Wait, who is gonna talk?
Just go. It's okay. Go.
No. You go.
You go.
Oh my god.
Naomi, take us away. You can start.
Wait, I don't know. I need to think about this.
Sorry, my mom was screaming on the phone. Okay, I think it would change how wait, what was the question?
What was the question?
Did Chinema freeze? Yeah, I was gonna say, did she freeze or?
Mr. Kushner, will you take a picture of us?
Yes, I will.
You're muted, Mr. Kushner.
I'll try again.
Well said.
The hardest part has definitely been this quarantine time, and having everything move to online has been super different.
Who's the best bearded dragon? Answer, Suku. No other correct answer.
Why are you going so fast?
Someone's knocking on the door.
Yes.
Is there a Suku in there?
Yes.
I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, and we're just gonna give Go Stingrays. Are we gonna say Go Stingrays, right? Yeah. Okay.
Y'all so uncoordinated.
I just don't want it to lag, and it was Go Stinger, Go Stinger, Go Stinger. I just. All right, ready?
All right.
1, 2, 3. Go Stingrays.
Stingrays.
Look, you see, that's what I was talking about. That's a little lag. That works.